everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim and I'm bringing you my updated version of my Deca TBR, but I'm tweaking it just a little bit. So if you're new to my channel, just kind of listen in and you'll know what I'm talking about. It's very familiar if you watch some of other people's decks of TBR. But I want to change the name up a little bit, and this was inspired by Kara from Kara's Bookshelves, I believe is her name, and I'll leave her channel down below. And she was inspired by another creator, and I cannot remember her name, but if I can find that video, I will link her channel below, and then where she talks about the name that I'm going to talk to you about in a minute. So what Kara was talking about when she was listening to this other creator was that instead of creating a TBR to be read and having all of that pressure and putting all of that stress on yourself of making these list of books that you have to read, that instead of calling it a TBR, that instead just renaming it and rethinking about it, instead of it to be read, making it a want to read. So I'm going to change my name of my game to Deck of WTR, want to read, and then change the acronym. Okay, and then that has been what my games have been to guide my reading, because I never give myself punishments, and I never feel, or I try not to feel bad about not completing my TBRs. Hopefully putting a new mind spin on things will take the pressure off, because I haven't made content for my booktube channel because there's been no content to create because I've not been able to read, and it's just been a snowball effect. Got some brand new cards. They look so cute. Got them on those sides, and they're cute on this side as well. You got pictures on all of them, and I think you guys can actually see these cards, whereas when they are pure white, they struggle to be able to see. So my rules pretty much have stayed the same, but if you're new, we'll go over it. And then all of my wheels, all the prompts and stuff are on my phone. It's a little bit different from most people's games. So my ace cards, these mean to reshuffle the deck. So I'm going to put that throughout. Anytime I get an ace card, no matter when, I'm going to reshuffle all my cards in. I think that would be better than waiting to get through all my cards and then reshuffle. We're going to do that. I think that'll just make it more fun. All of my kings, no matter the suit, this will mean I'll go on my phone, find a color generator, and then I will scour preferably my books that I've not read first and find a book cover that has similar color tone to the one that my color generator generated for me. Any queen card out of the 4 suits is a mood read. I like those. That gives me any. And I usually don't pick those the day that I film because my mood may change throughout the month. I'll usually hold off on that. And then any jack card. That is on a wheel. That is my physical TBR. You did have all of my TBR in a cup right here, but I have not updated this to my new TBR since I unhauled all of my To Be Self-Destruct TBR books. I have not updated the cup since I unhauled all of those books, but I did update the wheel that was on here. That was easier. Okay, so that one has been updated, so I'll use the wheel there for my TBR jacks. So all other cards from 2s through 10s. Heart cards, they are genres, so any genre that I read, that could be a fantasy, romance, contemporary, horror, thrillers, genre cards. Those are all genres, no matter if it's a 2, a 4, 8, whatever. They all mean genre. So I will randomly generate and then I go pick one. Any diamond card, so any diamond that's a physical aspect, generate it. Go pick one. Club suits, these are any type of challenge. That could mean over 500 pages. It could be a dual authors, so more than one author has written the book. Whatever challenge is on the wheel, select it and we'll go on for that. And then spade, Any spade card, those are any other type of prompts that I came up with, went into that category. And then I'll draw from that. So all the suits are on my phone on a wheel that will spin to randomly generate those for that. And I think those are all of my categories and rules. The only time I think the only one time I will pick another book or an extra book is if there are 2 jokers in the deck. The joker card will, if it's drawn, I will have to choose another book, an extra draw. And then whatever card drawn will determine what category I pick from. Alrighty, let me shuffle the cards. I gave them, because this is a brand new deck, I shuffled them up really good just to get some of the stiffness out of the cards and start the mixing process so that all the suits weren't automatically together. Tickle in my throat won't go away. A couple more goes. Never know what the deck has in store for me. Oh, one other thing. Because I'm trying to be involved to help motivate me to read in a lot of different things. I'm a Discord group in different readathons. I'm involved in the Romanceopoly. I've started a year to a year and a half long readathon read along for J.R. Ward's books, which is the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. I'm involved with the Bone Season read-along, several buddy reads that I'm going to be involved with, trying to motivate me to read. I'm only going to choose 3 cards for this. Trying to keep my numbers down because I know I have extra other reads that I need to, and if I can double up and get some of the prompts with books I've already chosen, that'd help as well. And if I can do that, then I may do some extra drawings, but if not, 3 will be the max. No more than 5. If my books get on here, I can double up my books, then I will draw up to 5. But if I can't, then 3 will be my max. Trying to keep it reasonable so it's not an automatic kill. Yeah, like I said, books, cats, and chaos in my mind. Here we go. You will know my first card before I do. Queen of Diamonds, and we said queens were. All right, starting off with a mood read. Could not ask for better. Okay, 10 of Hearts. So hearts, these are genres. So what genre will be chosen? All right, we have a romance. All right, I'm also going to choose Pina Coladas. This is from a Romanceopoly. I'm gonna also pull it here as well. So we're gonna double up Pina Coladas for both. It's a romance. It's contemporary romance, so it didn't say that it was paranormal. So I'm going to double duty on this one. So yeah, do Pina Coladas. So it sounds like it's going to be fun. A little bit, read this little section. It says, wanted, a hot stranger for vacation. It started with a simple message from the man known as Pina Coladas. Message me and escape. Okay, so it looks like a vacation romance type of story. So that might be intriguing to start the year off with. All right, so that's 2 books. So 2 draws, 1 mood read, 1 doubled up. So pick number 3. Whoop, let me set that down. All right, so 4 of clubs. See if I can do better on my suits this year. These are challenges. And here we go. What challenge do I get? Set somewhere I've been. All right. that is definitely going to be a challenge. Alright, so that took way longer than I thought it was going to. Apparently, I do not read or have on my shelves anything in the Carolinas, anything in Georgia, Florida, Germany. So, it took me a while. So, what I do have, I'm thankful, is the Walking Dead compendiums. This is in Georgia. So, I think it starts in Atlanta, Georgia, suburbs, and then goes into Atlanta in that area. So, I live in Georgia. I've been to Atlanta and all of those good things, so this will work. It is a pretty good chunker, but there's not a lot of writing on the pages, so hopefully it will go fairly quickly once I dive into it. So it's the biggest book, I think, hopefully, that I'll have on January's TBR. Yes. Oh, and it's heavy to boot. Hopefully my next two will go on too from my other. This is Jack's. Alright, TBR being nice to me. TBR will. So I don't get a choice. This will tell me, please, cross my finger, be nice. I already got one chunker. I don't need another big chunker. It happened one summer. It happened one summer. Here we go. Last pick. 7 of spades. And I fixed that. That was a spades, not a clubs, for Jacks. So, it's another TBR book. Yay. These are, what are these? These are prompts. What do we got on prompts? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? A new to me author. I can double up again. Alright, so I'm going to double up again because I've got some chunkers on this one. So the book that I chose for the new to me author, this is The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey. I believe this is a horror/thriller book. So I can't wait to dive in. I don't know a ton about it. There's not a ton written about it. There's a girl in a hospital or a mental ward. She gets strapped to a wheelchair when she's having to be transported. They seem to be very scared of her from the little blurb that what little has been written about it. So very intriguing. I want to know. Creepy kids freak me out. So I can't wait to see what this is about. Again, I doubled up. So these are the books that I chose. I ended up doing 5 draws. I was able to double up a couple of my prompts, so I ended up with 5 books total, and I will show you the 5. If I can get my desk kind of cleared up. So, one is really heavy. Ugh. So these are my total 5. So I have the Walking Dead compendium. The last pick that I just had was The Girl with All the Gifts. It Happened One Summer, Pina Coladas, and then Dark Lover. So these are my want to read books for the deck of WTR, which is going to take me some time to get used to saying, since I had over a year to say it the other way. But I can't wait to make that shift in thought, in mind, and get used to saying it. Anyways, if you've made it to the end of this video, let me know down below in the comments section. Have you read any of these authors, any of these particular books in general? Tell me what reading challenges or read-alongs, read-a-thons that you are going to be participating in January. If you want to join my Books, Cats, and Chaos book club, let me know so I can get you the active link, because I believe that the links are only good for between 12 and 24 hours before they become invalid. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Click subscribe if you haven't already. All the engagement helps to my channel to grow, and all the good things. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed it, and until my next video, have a great time reading, and until my next one, bye guys.